Hey guys, what's up? Bubba's coming at you today with another Diablo 2 video. I decided to go ahead and make my Holy Grail Sorc. Now for those of you asking, what the heck is a Holy Grail character in Diablo? Well, let me show you here. I've got a link I'll give you guys to this. I found this on Reddit. A link to this page, and the guy's got the this one you can't do anything with, but he has the instructions here. You basically go to File, hit Make Copy. As long as you have a Google account, which you probably do, you go to Make Copy, and then that gives you a copy of it for yourself that you can use. And basically what it does is it's basically a list of all the items in the game, and it makes it easy for you to come through and just put stuff as you go. Like here I found a dust keep is one of the items I found. I found a few items which I'll show you guys, but I know I found a dust keep, and then when you go back to the cover you can see your progress, and then you can just keep going through and say, okay, like this is what I need. So once you're towards the end, you can start to target farm certain things. There's some items that, like rings and stuff, jewelry, that you can get easier farming like lower level stuff. So this just lets you kind of know where to farm, what you still need, and obviously just kind of gives you a little bit of excitement as you see the numbers rise. And basically that's all the Holy Grail is. It doesn't have to be a sorceress. Sorceress is obviously the easiest to at least start with, because you get teleport right off the bat. Now what you can do is you can make a Sorc to start with, I suppose, and I guess there's really no rules or anything to do it on like just one character. So I guess you could just make a Sorc until you get some gear and gear out another character if you wanted to. But I'll probably be doing most of this on just this one character, because Sorc is really the best to do it on anyway, because you get that free and easy teleport. You don't have to worry about getting an Enigma. I mean, other classes aren't bad like Barb and stuff, but Sorc is just a little faster, a little easier to farm on. So that's what I decided to go as. Plus I don't play I play Sorc pretty much at the start of ladders, and that's it. Like, I magic find at the start of a ladder, and then I basically make my Barb, my Pally, a Smiter Pally and a Hammerden and all that off of my source. And then once I get a Barb or a Pally going, then I usually don't play Sorceress as much. But yeah, I'll probably do this whole thing just on the Sorceress. So yeah, I'll show you kind of what I've done so far. I'm basically completely through normal, and I've made it into Nightmare. I'm on normal now. I just switched to Frozen Orb, and I wanted to come back and farm Bale just to try to get a few items and to get a few levels so that I can just scoot through Nightmare. I'm not doing like speed run or anything like that. I'm just killing stuff, having fun with the game. So I've basically done everything through Act 1, or through normal rather. I've killed Bale. Bale was pretty hard. I basically used the tactic where Bale himself was easy, but after I killed his first few waves, the last wave, Lister, the Tormentor guy, like, he hurts. So I literally had to pull him out of the throne room, and then teleport back in to get Bale to leave, because there's no way I was going to kill Lister and his pack of dudes. So, but now that I have Frozen Orb, I can kill him pretty easily. So that's why I came back now to farm some Bale, just to get a few quick, easy levels. So I can just fly through Nightmare, basically, without any trouble. So I'll show you guys kind of what I've started with and what I'm going through. So I did find a Nightmare a 4-socket crystal sword, and you can see I actually found the Am rune while I was farming cows, because I farmed cows for a bit to try to get some base weapons. But I rolled this, and check that out, 35 faster cast rate. Like, I wish this was a ladder reset, man. Like, I would be like, well, I'm still losing my mind, because that's awesome to get, you know, I think the range is from 25 to 35 or 20 to 35, something like that. So, like, usually you have to re-roll a spirit a bunch in order to get 35 faster cast rate. So the fact that I got that the first try was just amazing. But then to top that off, when I was farming cows, I found this awesome F poleaxe, and I used my socket quest, and I got a soul rune while I was farming cows as well. So since I found this 4-socket crystal sword in Nightmare, I decided to use my socket quest to put 4 sockets on this, because I'm going to want an insight later for helping me out in Nightmare. Especially, I'm going to probably be farming Nightmare Bale a little bit once I get to him, to get a few levels to make Hell a little easier to get through. Because I'm not doing like speedrun tactics like I said or anything like that. But check that out, 17 meditation, like I'm getting so lucky on these rolls. But then I'll show you kind of what I went through. I have a tier Helm, basically just for the mana after kill. And I did have this wand that was just 10 faster cast rate, but then I found this yellow one that gives me 3 mana after each kill. That with this Helm, basically as a sorceress, you just get a bunch of mobs together and you kill them with your Nova, is basically what I used to start with. I'll tell you guys like my progression. I think my progression is what a lot of speedrunners use as well. So you could probably just check out some speedrun guides. Usually the speedrunning guys usually do stuff pretty efficiently, so if you check out what they do, usually you're gonna be the best thing. But basically, when you kill a big pack, you instantly get your mana back with just this Helm, let alone with this wand that I had that gave me 3 mana after each kill. So then shields, I started with, I had the shield, of course I had the staff, I don't know where it went, oh right here, that gave me +1 to charge bolt, because I started out with charge bolt. But then once I went out of charge bolt, I used the shield and just put a couple diamonds in it for some all-res. And then when I fought Diablo, I had this shield that I put a raw in for just insane fire resist. To help out, just make Diablo basically really easy. I don't think a lot of this other stuff I actually used. I just kind of kept some of it just in case. I found this really cool shield. It's not really that good, but it just looks cool. It's like F in purple. But most of the stuff I just kind of kept it because, you know, I'm just a loot hoarder. So this is what I got from my my Hellforge. But yeah, then of course I have a stealth on, a breastplate. I did have this stealth on, the studded leather. But then when I was in, actually I got this from cows, and I just said, you know, a little more defense, why not? I had a extra Tau F laying around. As you can see, I got a good assortment of runes. I farmed Countess for a bit. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll throw a stealth and a breastplate for a little more defense. As a sorceress, you shouldn't get hit too much. But, you know, when you're teleporting around, it happens, you get hit. For amulet, I found this really cool +1 to lightning skill amulet, which doesn't really do me any good right now. I really want 10 faster cast rate because I'm very, very close. I'm 5% away right now from hitting the 105 breakpoint. And I'll show you why in a second. I got these cool boots that were just F and repair, 10 faster unlock, enhanced defense, max stamina, better magic find. I just thought they were really cool. So, and I mean, arguably they're the best ones I found so far as well. So, and of course I just have regular 10% faster cast rate rings. Like, I have been having so much trouble finding faster cast rate jewelry. Usually I find amulet and 2 rings pretty easy. But I've been like struggling to find faster cast rate this run. I made a nadir that I'm going to use. I found this cool great helm that's F. I'm going to use this on my merc just because. I also found this 3-socket breastplate that's F. I'll probably won't do anything with this because I'll probably find a better base by the time I need my insight merc, because I'm only going to need my insight merc once I get to like Bayo. I shouldn't really need him before that. Maybe in a couple places I might, I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably find a better base, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so why not? But anyway, the main reason I made this video is because I'm like super hyped. I just switched to Frozen Orb, like I said. I came to start farming Bayo for just, you know, some easy leveling. And I got a Griswold's Edge. I got the Meat Scraper. And I was using this pair of gloves, half freeze duration, but I got these off of Bayo. Mage Fist Gauntlets. Like, oh, I lost my mind. I'm like, seriously? I got Mage Fist off a normal Bayo. This is like so great. So yeah, this is why I literally have 25 faster cast rate here, 35 here because I got that amazing 35 roll. I got 20 here, 10 here, 10 here. I'm literally at 100% faster cast rate right now. If I got that extra 10% on my amulet, I'd be over the 105 breakpoint. So good. So good. Such a fun run so far. I can't wait. I'll show you guys what I've got. Here's everything I've gotten so far in normal mode. I got Saigon's Helm. I got the Impaler. I got Frostburns. I got Bloodrise. Stout Nail. I got the Patriarch. I got Cyverbs. I got Deathguard Sash. I got Eisenhart's sword. I got Arctic Mitts. I got this Dusk Keep. It's F, which I was kind of sad because like I would totally wear Dusk Keep. But this one's F. So I don't really want to wear it because of that, but eh. And then I got this while I was farming cows. And I totally thought it was a Tal's amulet, because I'm pretty sure farming cows is the first place you can get a Talrash's Ami. And when this dropped, I was just like, oh my god, yes. But it turned out to not be that. So we'll add my Griswold's Edge and my Meat Scraper to this. Now, I can't believe I got Mage Fist. But I'll show you guys, because I am using the Ancient's Pledge shield. Once you save the Barbarians, you get this rune set for free, but then you just need a shield to put it in. I'll show you guys how to get an easy way to get the 3-socket kite shield. You basically just come right here to Farah, and she doesn't have one now. There's a 2-socket breastplate. You could use that for a stealth at this point. But yeah, if she doesn't have one, instead of logging out and logging back in, or if you're on ladder, you know, if you're on ladder, you don't want to be logging out and logging back in a lot. If you're on ladder, or battle.net, I should say, you can just go to Canyon of the Magi, come back, and she resets shop.
How may I help you?
And you can see, oh, she still doesn't have any. Oh, there's a 3-socket large shield. You could use that for an Ancient Pledge. This actually has a little more chance to block. The kite shield has like 28. This one has 32% chance to block. Chance to block isn't super great, but you know, you get a little more chance to block. Not as much defense, but I mean, it's only like 3 more, so which I guess would equate to a little more, you know, it's not going to be too bad for you. I'm actually going to just go ahead and buy this just in case. Like I said, I'm a hoarder, guys. But yeah, that's what you do. You can just keep going back and forth like this until you find a kite shield or large shield like I just found. I would buy the large shield. I still just really like the kite shield. Especially you get a crystal sword. I just think they kind of look cool together. So yeah, I kind of like my kite shield. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna save this for later. Never know when you might need it. That's what my grandpa always used to say. Hoarding all this stuff, you never know when you might need that. But yeah, I'll take you through a quick bail run real quick and see if we can get something good. I am using, this is single player again. This is using Pluggy so that I have infinite storage. I can make rune words. It's pretty much like playing ladder on single player, because you know when you're playing ladder, you have all the mules and stuff where you can mule stuff. Did I just go backwards? I'm talking and I'm not paying any attention. Not paying any attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, I've been having a blast. I've played single player a little bit on some older versions. But you know, this has been really fun. Just having a blast. Basically playing ladder without lag, without having to worry about getting tent banned or anything. It's pretty cool. God, so much things. There is a lot of things. Come on, Bayo. Is there another one in here? Oh, there is. Stupid thing. Die. Oh man, I should have got more. We're gonna get some more things. Get some more things before I run out. Nothing here. So yeah, Frozen Orb's pretty good. I'll show you guys after this what the skills and everything I started with, and what I'm going for now. I do still have static, but I don't really need it too much against these guys. It's basically just kind of for bosses now. There's still another one of these fools. Here. Hiding up there in the corner. Okay, stop shooting at me. Jeez. Yeah, this is so much easier than what Nova was. Unfortunately, until you get your skill points up, this isn't nearly as good. Now, these guys are still a little pain in the butt. You just pretty much want to keep them frozen. Make sure you keep them frozen because they hit you. It's painful. And boom. Come on, Bale. What you got? What you got, Bale? Having so much fun with single player. This is amazing. Ow, that hurt. Oh, and of course, we ran out of luck. But that's okay, you know. I'll take a pair of Mage Fist and then nothing else. That's fine with me.
I am overburdened.
I don't think any of this stuff's even worth taking back. But yeah. Not too shabby. I'll show you guys basically what my skill points have been. Basically enough strength to just wear your stuff. I currently have 47. Everything else, vitality, I put like 15 points into energy to start out with, just to make it a little easier. But basically I started out with Charge Bolt, just as much Charge Bolt as you can get. And yeah, after killing Endario, I basically switched up to Nova. For most of the game, well, pretty much all the game until just now, was just Nova, Teleport, Static. And I did put a point into Warmth. But now, I'm basically going, you can't use Cold Mastery until level 30. So that's basically why now I've switched to Frozen Orb. I got my Cold Mastery, I got Frozen Orb. These were basically maxed out at my level when I hit 31. Both of these were maxed out at the level. Yeah, I got Blizzard just as a prereq, obviously, but I do throw it down once in a while just to kind of free stuff and do a little bit of damage. And then I've pumped up Ice Bolt a little bit. That gives Blizzard and Frozen Orb a little bit more damage. But I really couldn't put my points anywhere else because of my level right now. So I just pumped up Ice Bolt. Of course, I have a few points in the Static. Obviously, I have a point in Teleport. And then I've started putting points in Firewall. I've got a few points in Warmth just to help with mana a little bit. But basically going to use Firewall just on immunes and stuff once I get to Hell. So I've just kind of started, you know, might as well go ahead and throw a point into it since I couldn't put points anywhere else, because like I said, I was level capped on these, so it's pretty much either I could have pumped up like Static Field, I could have pumped up Warmth, but I was just like, I'll go ahead and start Firewall, and I went Fire Mastery to go ahead and get a little more damage. But yeah, that'll basically just help against some characters later on in the game. Not really too useful at the moment, although throwing a Firewall now and then on some enemies can be fun. So, but for the most part, Frozen Orb just does so much work that we don't even need anything. So start watching your strength though, because later on you may need a little more. But with Pluggy, it's easy to respec all this stuff. If you choose to, you don't have to respec with Pluggy. You can just, you know, use the resets you're given and wait until you get some tokens. Playing a Sorc is not that hard. You basically can easily respec like I did into Charge Bolt. Then at Nightmare, respec into what I've went here. And then once you get into Hell, you're probably going to want to respec into like a full Blizzard. And then after that, you basically can farm up a token, which isn't too bad to do. You just kill Andy, Mephisto, Diablo, and Bale until you get one of each essence. And you can make a token and respec, so it's not too bad. Usually, you stay Blizzard Sorc for a very long time until you find like a Tau set. Then you can switch up a little bit, but still Frozen Orb, even with a Tau set, is pretty much what you stick with until you get an Infinity, which by the time you get an Infinity, you probably already have a couple tokens of Absolution laying around anyway, so it's not like it's super hard to not use your Pluggy respecs, or if you're on ladder and you don't have Pluggy, It's still like super easy to do it this way, guys. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll give you guys updates as I go. I give you updates on some of the GG stuff that I find. I've almost got this tab full now, just out of, just into Nightmare. So, yeah, I hate all this stuff being just like, I like my stuff organized. But anyway, yep, that's pretty much it. Some really good start. Like I said, I'm not speed running or anything. That's probably why I've been able to stop and smell the roses and really take extra time to get all this stuff gathered up for this character. So yeah, I'm just going to keep plugging along and having fun. I highly recommend you guys get this stuff. Get D2SE and play some single player with Pluggy. It's super fun. It's pretty much like playing ladder in single player. There's no lag. I can't wait until I'm farming Mephisto. One of my favorite things in Diablo has always been farming Mephisto with a Blizzard Sorc. So it's going to be super great when I get to Mephisto. And these days, back in the day, it didn't matter. You kill Mephisto, log out, jump right back in, kill Mephisto again, log out, and you could just keep doing that. But now, with all the rules that Blizzard has put in place, where if you don't make your game so long, then they'll temp ban you. You've got to make longer runs, so you can't just farm Mephisto all day. Now that I'm in single player, I can easily just log out, right back in, kill Mephisto, log out, right back in, kill Mephisto, log out. It's going to be fun to play the game how I used to play it back in the day, as opposed to the new rules that Blizzard's put in, which, don't get me wrong, it's great. They're getting rid of botters. It's going to be amazing. I think they're going in the right direction. I think there's a lot of stuff that still needs to happen from Blizzard in D2, or that I would like to see happen. It probably never will. Like a remastered version would be great, but it's probably never going to happen. But yeah. This was pretty fun. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the description again to where you can get that Google Doc if you want to do this yourself. And, you can start playing, and, whenever I make a video of my Holy Grail Sorc, you can put in the comments where you're at on your Holy Grail character. If you choose not to go Sorc, let me know in the comments below what class you're doing this on. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.